Hail and welcome to Black Metal Review here on Rauta. Today's band comes from Finland and it's a kind of a curious side project because there is only one man doing all these different side projects which I'm gonna soon mention. Now the question is any of them a real band? Technically speaking, not so much, they're all solo project, but which one is the main one? That is something to ponder. So welcome Odiosior, or however it's pronounced. A MCD release, the first one by the band, actually the only one so far, originally released as digital format on Bandcamp and now later on in June 2020 picked by the label Spread Evil Productions. Here it is, very simple, very traditional MCD with 5 tracks, less than 30 minutes of music, which is very fitting for this kind of a MCD release. Now you might know this guy also from Alghazanth, but more recently from bands like Conceal the Horns and Kangeheet, both already reviewed here on the channel. This is I guess the latest one, at least the latest one, our last one to get featured on physical discs. Though the previous ones have already been out for a while, but technically this one has been out since 2019, so it's not that new anyway if you take the music into account. So only one member called Vexd. He uses a different name in different projects. Basically we can just call him Vexd and that's it. So you can see these other projects, Ghost Brigade included, and Alghazanth to Conceal the Horns and Kangeheet. Now the thing here is all Conceal the Horns, Kangeheet and Odiosior, they're all one-man project where this one guy takes care of everything. And they all are black metal. So the question remains, are these all needed? If you ask me, I would toss the Kangeheet one right out of the window because it's the least good of these all, while this one is actually, in my opinion, the best one. Now, there are not that much differences between the different bands, but obviously they are a little bit different all in all. This is more kind of a raw type, more fast tempo, but also very melodic black metal with some kind of a ghastly synthesizer parts being on the background to create this kind of a sinister feeling. And in my opinion, while there's nothing exactly original, I mean, come on, this reminds me a lot of Finnish black metal bands like Horna and the rest. This is still actually very nice to listen to, very good one, because all the songs here are something that seem enjoyable. I mean, they're good, and the sound, while being kind of a raw and kind of a thin, I mean, it's actually supporting the overall feeling on this album quite nicely. And that is, meanwhile, I wouldn't use this kind of production in so many other bands. With this one, it just perfectly fits the theme. Also, these kind of a high-pitched, screamy vocals are, in my opinion, very good because, well, they first of all fit the music and they are not just your average kind of a screamy stuff. So not maybe the best in the world, but still, in my opinion, of the better half of what black metal vocals have to offer. So once again, this question remains, do we need these other bands? Because Odiosior is, in my opinion, the best one so far. Maybe for the artistic sake, for the artist's sake, they are needed. But definitely this one is the most interesting one so far. And I totally hope that he won't abandon this one for the sake of others, but more the other way around, if that is needed. Seems like Vexd is keeping himself very busy, so one can only guess how much that will affect the quality of music. But nevertheless, this one is good one, and I totally recommend you to check it out. There are songs online, so go check them out. Who knows, maybe you will like it, and maybe you will actually get this on CD. Personally, this is very much going to my CD collection, so take my word and give this one a shot. It's definitely worth listening to. Take care, bye bye.